This is SEC softball, and what a conference showdown we have in store tonight. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide, game one of a three-game series at James B. Moore Field on the Plains in Auburn. Alongside Shelby Lowe, I'm Graham Doty, and Shelby, you are from Alabama. You played in this rivalry. What intrigued you the most about this matchup tonight?
Really, you just never know. I mean, you never know who's going to win. Who's going to execute and who's going to bring it to the table today.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Last time these two teams have played each other in recent history, it's been split right down the middle. Last 8 meetings, both teams have won 4. Auburn has won the last 2 series. Only played once a season ago in the conference tournament. Alabama came out on top of that one, 3-2. And for the Crimson Tide this season, their pitching is what they've been able to hang their hat on. It has been phenomenal all season long.
Yeah, and you have 3 pitchers that has an ERA under 2, and that's something that you don't really see in the SEC. So being able to have 3 out of your 5 pitchers doing that, that's crucial.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 2 of those are true freshmen as well, including that one right there. Vic Moten out of Daphne, Alabama, has dazzled in the circle this season for Alabama. How good have the Tide been? Well, top 10 in several different categories in the circle this season. You see why they only have 3 losses up to this point this season for Alabama. As we'll see the lineup tonight for the Crimson Tide, it starts at the top with Alexis, has reached safely 35 games in a row, the longest streak of her career. A lot of pop in this lineup as well, 66 homers this season. That is 3rd most in the SEC. For Auburn tonight, we will show you the starting pitcher here momentarily that gets the nod for game 1 of this 3-game series. It's the sophomore, Ella Harrison, with the start against the Tide tonight. See what she brings to the table. Likes to work north and south. First pitch, we are underway. What do you like what you see from Harrison when she's in the circle for Auburn?
Mostly that she's going to mix speeds. She has multiple speeds for each pitch, and that's something that you really have to do in the SEC. You have to have multiple speeds to keep the batters off balance, and she does a very good job at that.
It's a 2-0 count on Papillo. This ball lifted high and out of play, 2-1. Alabama 36-3 coming into this one. 9-3 in SEC play. Had a midweek victory against South Alabama. Look at the numbers. Video game numbers for Papillo in that leadoff spot. Pops this one up on the infield. Who wants it? First baseman Adams makes the catch at the last second.
Yeah, that was a nice job by Adams. That's not something that you want your pitcher to make a play on, especially because it's really hard to see. It's a high fly ball, but just being able to go in that direction and catch that ball, nice job.
How many pop outs did you catch when you were in the circle?
Not many.
Brooke Wells steps in and takes ball 1. Wells, the sophomore, out of Round Rock, Texas, a Houston transfer, 47 games at Houston last year. So she gets a taste of this rivalry for the first time. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Auburn 23-16 coming into this one, 2-10 in the league. Trying to snap a 6-game losing skid. 1-1, drilled to left field. It's off the wall, hits the Auburn logo. It's a loud 1-out single for Brooke Wells.
Yeah, Shaw did a very nice job of getting that ball in. You know, that ball's coming off the wall really hard, so just being able to get that one hop off the wall and get it back to second base, that's the extra 60 feet that she took away.
Yeah, this ball was crushed, so much so that look how hard it hits the logo and just ricochets right to Kylie Shaw. So a runner on first base for the Tide, 1 out. Giles at the plate shows bunt, takes a strike. Giles, a senior out of Clinton, Alabama. So Alabama, third in the league in home runs. They can manufacture runs as well when they want to. Sacrifice bunts and sac flies. There's now 0-2. And for Auburn, that'll be key. You just saw that. 51 errors defensively. That is the most in the SEC. The defense has to play at a high level this weekend. Softly hit to the shortstop. Gobbled up by Hastings, though, to first. It's not in time. It's an infield single for Giles. So just alluded to the defense. That was a long way to go for the shortstop, Hastings.
Yeah, you seen she was playing back. We talk about how much pop they have, and then you have a slow roller. You know, you kind of had to take your chances on those plays. But Giles is pretty quick.
1 out, 2 runners on base. Taylor at the plate takes strike 1. Taylor, a freshman out of Jasper, Alabama.
I think that's one of the biggest things about this rivalry, though. 90% of the players are from the state of Alabama. They know the rivalry. They grew up with the rivalry. And that's just crazy to me.
You were a part of that from the state of Alabama.
I was. I grew up 30 minutes from Tuscaloosa.
It's a 1-2 count on Taylor. She is the reigning SEC Freshman of the Week. One of 4 freshmen for Alabama that have either been SEC Player of the Week or Pitcher of the Week.
Yeah, and that's something that Coach Murphy was talking about is, you know, they have 7 seniors, but only 4 are playing. You're just going to see a lot of freshmen.
Played a third in time to get the lead runner, Brooke Wells, for the second out.
Yeah, she did a nice job of knowing where her runners are and just taking that ball with her. I mean, it was hit hard at her, so she had a chance to make that play at third. She did a nice job.
Giles now on second, Taylor at first after reaching on the fielder's choice. Roman at the plate takes ball 1. Another one of these ultra-talented freshmen for Alabama. She's out of Florida. She leads the Tide in walks. Dribbles that foul, it's 1-1.
We talk about a lot how much pop they have, but you have players like this that, you know, they're getting on base, so you have those 2-3 run home runs, and that's where the runs add up.
Check swing, appeal to third, doesn't go around. Garrett Knowles is our third base umpire. Brandon Bloom behind home plate, and we got Philip Frills over at first base tonight. 1-2. That's called a strike. Now the count sits at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Harrison trying to navigate their way out of a jam. The 2-2. Outside, counts full. This is a critical early pitch for Harrison. 3-2, runners on the move, ground ball right side. Wilson elects to go to first in time for the final out of the inning. The Tide leave 2 runners stranded. We'll show you the Auburn lineup when we come back to Jane B. Moore Field. the bottom of the first between Auburn and Alabama. It feels like it could be chess, checkers, name your sport. A lot of people are going to watch these two teams play.
Oh, absolutely. Any sport, they're going to watch.
Look at the lineup tonight for Auburn. Hastings has been a bright spot, paving the way for the Tigers in hits and RBIs. So Kylie Shaw in that leadoff spot, steps in. Shaw takes strike one. Shaw, the sophomore, out of Florida. Currently riding 12-game on base streak. Swing and a miss. She's down quickly, 0-2. Up and outside, 1-2 on Shaw. So Shaw leads the conference in walks. She's been able to draw 41 walks this season. She's facing a pitcher in Jocelyn Brisky, who just never really walks anybody. And she starts the ball game with a strikeout. So look at the numbers. That's a team leading 100, now 19 strikeouts after retiring Kylie Shaw. And this is what she brings to the table. Uses that drop and screwball mix. Hastings slips the first pitch, fouling out of play. Shelby, when you watch Brisky this season for Bama in the circle, what stands out about her?
She really comes out first inning and she's attacking. You know, she's going to show that. You can see, you know, that she's been playing for a while and she has that confidence in herself to come out there and just throw her game. And she also doesn't really get behind in the count, and that's what you have to do in the SEC. You have to get swing and misses, and she works up in the zone, and that's where you're going to get most swings from the hitters. So just being able to get those swing and misses, and that's what she does.
What she tried to do there as Hastings fights it off, 1-2 it stays. She's also finding the sun right now as well. It's like one little spot in the circle and it's beaming down on Brisky right here. Here's the 1-2. Misses inside, 2-2. It's a gorgeous night weather-wise. 72 degrees, wind not much of a factor, and yes, a pack house. Softly hit, back to Brisky, floats it to first base in time for the second out.
You can really tell in the first inning she's really in her groove, and she's working all the quadrants of the strike zone. She's working up and down, and she's also using different speeds, and that's why she's dominant.
Kayla Walker steps in. Is there a key as a pitcher to settling in early?
I think it comes with experience, especially as it's really hard as a freshman to come in because you're already nervous about it anyways. And then being able to play another SEC school, the biggest rivalry in the state of Alabama, like that's hard to do,
Yeah.
but it comes with experience for sure.
And Brisky has that, now a junior. She's out of Phoenix, Arizona. 2-0, softly hit to Hawkins at shorts as Auburn is put away. 1-2-3. One completes, no score between the Crimson Tide and the Tigers. for Brisky in the circle for Alabama. Now she gets to hang out in the dugout for a little bit. No score as we begin the top of the second. There's the head coach for Alabama, Patrick Murphy, now 28 years as the head coach for the Tide and has quite a decorated resume. Has a chance to make history this weekend. He is 2 wins away from 500 in his career. He would be the only SEC head coach to do that.
Yeah, and what a person he is. He's always been great, and you know he loves his players, and he treats them like that's his kids, and you know he absolutely admires them.
Vandegrift, a bunt attempt on the first pitch of the inning, pops out to Roebuck at third.
Yeah, you see, she just got the bottom of the ball when she went to bunt, and she just popped it right up. But that's a good job by Harrison because that's exactly what you want to do when someone shows bunt. You want to throw it up in the zone.
This is Hawkins now at the plate, the junior out of Phoenix, Arizona. So you have a unique point of view in that you were recruited by both of these schools in high school. And obviously, Coach Murphy, 28 years now. What a snag by Harrison over to first to put away Hawkins. A quick 2 outs. But what do you remember most about being recruited by Alabama when you were in high school?
I really loved the people there. Nice people, nice facilities, you know, great place to be. But I don't know, it just didn't feel like home to me. But I mean, it's awesome people. You know, we've kept up over the years. We kept up when I played at Auburn and we were playing Alabama. You know, we would text back and forth. And then the other day he actually texted me and asked me how my family was doing and, you know, keeping up with me, seeing what I'm doing. So really a great person.
Jenna Young at the plate. His recall is really next level. Just him, he can remember who he recruited, where he recruited, and 28 years. It's easy to blend in, right? And he feels like he remembers everybody.
Right, and he still picks at me about my first recruiting trip to Alabama. And he was asking me what I enjoyed doing, and I said, well, the other day we actually just went coon hunt with my pawpaw, and he was like, you did what? And I was like, yeah, like we go coon hunt. And he was like, okay, like let me see a picture? And I was like, okay. And he thought that was the funniest thing ever. And he still talks about it to this day.
That is funny. It's a 4-pitch walk to Young, so a 2-out base runner for Alabama. Yeah, Coach Murphy grew up in the Midwest. He went to Northern Iowa. I'm guessing that wasn't an activity that he did a lot growing up.
Right. He's definitely getting educated being in the state of Alabama.
This is the number 9 batter, White, who takes strike 1. White, a senior out of Phoenix City, Alabama. This is game number 181 in her career for the Tide. Puts it in play, shallow center field. Womack makes the catch, and the inning is over. So the Crimson Tide leave another runner stranded. No score as we head to the bottom of the second in Auburn. tonight. Number 2 Texas and number 18 Texas A&M start a big 3-game baseball series in College Station. And we'll have it for you right here on the SEC Network and the ESPN app. Coverage of Game 1 of the Lone Star Showdown Series begins at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. So Jim Swasnagel in his 2nd season as the head coach of Texas. That's his first time back to go to College Station since becoming the head coach for the Longhorns. Auburn went down 1-2-3 to begin the first. Will they have the first hit of the game? They do, as Roebuck lifted the first pitch that she saw out of the reach of the shortstop Hawkins to lead off single for the Tigers. So Roebuck all smiles as she stands on first base. Annalie Adams takes the first pitch strike. Sophomore out of Liberty, Indiana. Adams spent the majority of the season in the cleanup spot. Well, she's in the 5 spot tonight. First team SEC selection as a true freshman last year, first ever for Auburn. Ground ball left side, picked up by Taylor, slings it to first in time to put away Adams. Roebuck moves from first to second on the play. So Auburn with a runner in scoring position for the first time this evening. And the new batter, this is Mania Womack. Resists the first offering. Alabama appeals anyway, doesn't go around, so it's a 1-0 count. Womack, everyday center fielder for Auburn this season. Lifts it a mile in the air, but curling out of play. See the numbers this season for the Ole Miss transfer. Played 23 games at Ole Miss. The 10 home runs, leads Auburn. That one's elevated, 2-1. Sharp ground ball to short. Auburn sends the runner to third and sliding in safely. It's Roebuck. A risky play pays off for Auburn. And you see Hawkins said, "That's on me, my bad."
It's hard not to make that play, though, because you see the runner coming across your face, so you know she's going. So you got to take that chance to try to get that runner out. And plus, she was playing really deep, so that would have been a long ball to first base.
So Auburn with 2 runners on base for the first time tonight. Alabama will chat about this in the circle. So that is a fielder's choice for Womack. Still only 1 out in the inning. What do you think will be big for both teams in this situation here?
I mean, obviously both teams are putting it in play. They're really playing. Both teams are playing really good defense, but I mean, it's going to be who gets that one hit whenever it's needed. Who's going to execute with runners on base? That's what it's going to come down to.
Big swing and a miss from Stroud. Stroud, the DP tonight. She's 0 for her last 7. And now she's down 0-2. Brisky struck out the first batter of the night. Her 0-2. Did it hit Stroud? It did, and now the bases are loaded. Or it hit the end of the bat for Stroud, put in play, and everything going the way for the Tigers in the second. Look at this.
Well, that was a hard ball to see, especially when it goes into play, so you don't know if it hit off the knob or hit her hand. That's why, you know, you see Giles running out there trying to get the ball because you don't ever know.
So bases are loaded, one out. Here's a ground ball, right side. Wells fires home. It's in time to secure it out. So Roebuck is retired. It's close. Kate Malvo is looking in the Auburn dugout. She might want to challenge this one. The Auburn crowd wants her to challenge it. And now Chris Malvo comes out and he says, yep, we want to challenge this.
But this is what starts the momentum, is who scores the first run. You know, you have
Auburn
bases
is
loaded.
challenging the call of the plate. The call of the plate was run was safe. That call is under video review.
But you have bases loaded and you score the first run. That's the start of momentum, and that's exactly what they need. So, I mean, I think he did a good job of trying to change the out.
Boy, that is so close.
But also the umpire has the best view of that too.
Yes. And again, tag isn't required. Alabama had to play at any pace. So now we have the question, is this enough evidence to overturn the call? Call out on the field. That was a huge spot early in this game. Just a stoic look on the face of Coach Murphy.
He doesn't look like he's too worried about it.
Again, SEC play, umpires just stay out there. Non-conference games is when the umpires actually leave the playing field to look at reviews. Looks like we're getting close to a resolution.
After video review, the call on the field is confirmed. The runner is out. That is Auburn's first challenge of the game. They will have one more left.
Well, I certainly understand the challenge. Auburn has won the rest of the way. And a big out secured for the Crimson Tide there. Wilson is the new batter, the number 9 hitter, a freshman out of Orange Beach, Alabama. She's got the bases loaded. Ball and a strike on Wilson. She's hitting .333 this season when the bases are loaded. Freshman trying to deliver a big hit. Swing and a miss for strike 2. The 1-2. Foul back. Can Auburn deliver the first blow? Tigers already 1 for 4 as a team with runners in scoring position tonight. The 1-2, swing and a miss. So Alabama and Jocelyn Brisky fights her way out of all the traffic on bases. It's her second punch out tonight. We stay scoreless in Auburn after 2.
Thanks, Spencer. We have Riley who be
Top of the third, no score between Alabama and Auburn. So these two teams did not play each other in a series a season ago, just met the one time in the tournament. It feels right when these two teams collide for a 3-game series.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
Happy to be joined by Auburn head coach Chris Malvo. And Coach, how do you feel about your start so far through the first 2 innings?
I think, first of all, Ella's done a great job of kind of getting her stuff in order and working ahead and attacking with what she's got and really doing a good job of keeping them off balance. I think we're getting some of the stuff we're looking for offensively. We looking to capitalize right now, not quite on what we're looking for, so we got to commit a little bit more. But I think, so far we're doing a good job of bringing the fight a little bit and look to continue to make that happen and push some runs across.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. War Eagle.
Auburn pitching coach Riker Chasen came out and was visiting with our home plate umpire, Brendan Bloom, during all that. Not sure what that was about, but now everybody appears to be on the same page. And Coach Malvo brought it up, but Ella Harrison has been off to a good start in the circle tonight for Auburn.
Absolutely, and you see that the last 2 innings were kind of quick. Both of the pitchers really working hard and, staying ahead in the counts and just being able to put people away, and that's what you're going to have to do for 7 innings to win this ball game.
Papillo 0 for 1 tonight. Take strike, counts level. Papillo, the Northern Iowa transfer, first team all-conference selection twice out of the Missouri Valley Conference. Out of Crystal Lake, Illinois. Spanks it to left field. It's a leadoff single for Alabama. First time the leadoff batter has been aboard for the Tide.
Yeah, and it looks like, honestly, it looked like she was golfing. That ball was almost on the ground, and she got her barrel to it and just so happened to be in the hole. So, nice job. You see a smile coming out of the box. She knew that she hit that ball off the ground.
Brooke Wells steps in. Wells has one of the 3 hits tonight for Alabama. Right down the middle, 1-1. So Wells grew up in a softball, baseball family. Her mom, Jamie, played softball at South Florida. Father, Dan, was in the Miami and San Diego farm systems. 1-1 to the shortstop. Catch is made. Tap on the bag at second. Throw over. It's not in time to get Wells. So Wells reaches on the fielder's choice. There is 1 out in the inning.
Yeah, that was a nice play. You see when the ball first gets in her glove, she's running. She's thinking that she was parallel with the bag, but she was actually, having to run back to the bag. But, she made a decent throw to first base, but just wasn't enough to get the runner.
Giles takes strike 1. Giles singled in the first inning. Now over 150 games played for the Tide. She drives it to center field. Diving catch made by Womack. You see why she started every game in center field this season for Auburn. She makes plays like that look easy.
Yeah, and that ball was absolutely crushed. That's a hard ball to read, especially when it's coming straight at you. And she made a good read on it. She got to it. It was a nice play.
Brings up Ambry Taylor. Swing and a miss. Taylor is 0 for her last 6. That is a season-long stretch for her. Still hitting nearly 400 though this season. So this is tonight. Top 3 hitters, 3 hits. Rest of the lineup, it's only been on base once. That's yanked foul for strike 2. And top of the broadcast, we touched on how good Alabama has been in the circle, but those numbers at the plate aren't too shabby either. They have just been steamrolling opponents this season.
Yeah, and even Coach Murphy was talking about that long ball. They've been having lots of long balls, and they can run the bases quick, but they're not having to.
Roebuck with the play. Ella Harrison has been sharp in the circle for Auburn tonight. No score as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. No score between Alabama and Auburn. Joshua Brisky with the start for the Tide tonight, and it's been this trio that have been quite the recipe for success for Alabama this season.
Yeah, you don't see a team with 3 players with an ERA under 2. That's almost unheard of. But having the offense they have and having the pitching that they have, that's why they're so successful. And they have good defense too. So I mean, you're putting all 3 together, that's going to be a good team.
This is her line tonight up to this point. Just got out of a bases loaded jam last time she was in the circle. Line drive, base hit in the gap in right center field off the bat of Kylie Shaw. She's got a leadoff single to begin the 3rd.
And Chadu did a really nice job of taking that first pitch and driving that first pitch. That's something that you're going to see from pitchers in the SEC. They're going to want to get ahead in the count. You're going to have to hit that first pitch. If you don't hit the first pitch, you're going to hit their pitch.
Hastings swings at the first pitch. It does feel like that is definitely the game plan for Auburn tonight.
Absolutely, and you can see the adjustments that they're making the second time through the lineup, you know, swinging at the first pitch. So he might be telling them, hey, make sure you're swinging at the first pitch. It's going to be a strike.
0-1, that's a strike. What is that cat and mouse game like when you go through the order second, third time around? You obviously did it from the circle. From that point of view, as Hastings chases the rice ball, it's the 3rd punch out tonight for Brisky.
Yeah, you see the up pitch, and she's getting her to chase. I mean, she was working up the hole at bat, and she just gets that swing and miss. So it was a very nice job. She was climbing the ladder.
Brisky approaching 200 strikeouts this season. Walker takes ball 1.
back to the cat and mouse game though. I don't know. It's kind of different, especially if you're using multiple pitches. So you're going to be like one at bat. You could be using, you know, one pitch that you're really good at that at bat, and then maybe you move to a different pitch, or maybe you change your speed of your pitch. Like there's so many things that you could do to be able to keep the batters off balance. Like it's unreal.
That one misses high. It's a 3-0 count on Walker.
Honestly, though, if you're throwing your game, it's not going to matter what you throw up there. It's going to be pinpoint.
Walker takes all the way. It's a 4-pitch walk. Walker is 0 for her last 20, and she's able to reach via the walk. So base runners hasn't really been an issue for either team tonight. But both of these pitchers have been able to fight through all the traffic on the bases. Roebuck with a swing and a miss.
And that's one thing Coach Chris really talked about was executing, and when runners are on base, getting those timely hits. And they've had the opportunity tonight, and they still have the opportunity, but that's going to be the team that's going to win is going to whoever has the first hit, gets the momentum going.
Auburn had the bases loaded in the second, came up empty. They got 2 on here, 1-1. Shortstop Hawkins, what a play. There's one out. Relay throw in time. The 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. And Brisky and the Tide again get out of trouble. 3 completes. The defense making all kinds of play for the Crimson Tide. No score in game 1 of this 3-game series. Top of the 4th, no score between Alabama and Auburn. Now happy to be joined by Alabama head coach Patrick Murphy. And Coach, how do you feel about your start so far through the first 3 innings?
It's okay. We need to do a little more to sustain an inning offensively. You know, Brisky's made a couple of good pitches here, and we got out of that with a grounded into the double play. So defense is fine, but we need to do some more offense.
What is your pitcher giving you that you want to see more of throughout the game?
It was really good to see you, Shelby, though, before the game. Just consistently throw strikes. And we're working with the umpire to see what he wants, and hopefully she'll mix in change-ups. Really good drop ball there, and a little bit of a rise ball. So we're trying to make them guess every time they get up to bat.
What's the biggest thing you want to see the rest of the way, Coach?
Consistent offense right now. We need to pass down the baton a little bit more because we've gotten one on and then kind of stalled. So we need to keep it going on offense.
Coach, thanks for the time.
Yeah.
Best of luck the rest of the
Yeah,
way.
thanks for being here, you guys.
So top of the 4th. And again, both teams have had their chances and opportunities, but Goose eggs on the board for the time being.
We definitely had some quick innings. We've had some innings that, you know, there's been runners on base. There's been bases loaded one inning, but so far it's been a quick game.
As Roman leads off. 0 for 1 with a ground out tonight. That's upstairs for ball 2. What do you remember the most about playing in this rivalry over the years? Anything stand out in particular?
Not really. Honestly, I just really enjoyed the rivalry. You know, being able to play the game you love and be a part of the rivalry was, you know, an honor to me. And I don't know, it's nice to wear your name across your jersey and who you represent and fighting for what's yours.
In a state that loves and cares about softball as well. So it's a 2-1 count. Coach Murphy had a question about the previous pitch. And it looked like Ratliff just missed when she was trying to catch it. And now it looks like Harrison is having issues with the comm in the circle. Did you ever get used to working and navigating the comms when you were in the circle?
We never had digital ones. We had to read them, you know, off the graph. And once you got used to it, it was okay, but, you know, you definitely had to get used to it. But I think with the pitch clock, especially with pitchers that work slower, I think the comms are a lot better.
That's dribbled foul, 3-2 on Roman. The 3-2 from Harrison. It's called strike 3. It's her first strikeout tonight.
Yeah, and she did a very nice job of keeping the batter off balance, but she also went with that, you know, screwball to the outside part of the plate, and it was just on the river, which is, you know, what you're going to see the SEC umpires call, and that's exactly what you want to do as an SEC pitcher. That was a very nice pitch, a very nice strikeout pitch.
Vandegrift tees off on the first pitch, way up in the air to center field. Womack reels it in for the second out. Tomorrow afternoon, catch Game 2 of the Florida-South Carolina series right here on SEC Network at 3 Eastern. Then Sunday's finale is a 1 Eastern start on SEC Network Plus. Like everything else, all games are also available on the ESPN app. That is softball, a ranked showdown. It feels like every team in the SEC is good softball-wise.
Absolutely.
Never really have a weekend off in league play. So 2 outs, base is empty. Brings up Hawkins, who had that phenomenal defensive play, resulting in the double play to close the inning. Strike 1 delivered to Hawkins.
And one of the first things I noticed when she gets in the batter's box is she's shorter, but when she gets up in the box, she's actually like bent over a little bit, and that's hard as a pitcher to throw to because that makes the strike zone smaller.
Right.
But also she's leaned over the plate, so her arms and her hands are over the plate, so that definitely shrinks the strike zone down to a minimum.
0-2 from Harrison, swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in the inning. She has retired the last 5. And we got a good one in Auburn. No score between the Tigers and the Crimson Tide. Ella Harrison is on fire in the circle for Auburn. The 4th, no score between Auburn and Alabama. So this is what Coach Murph was alluding to earlier when we talked to him to begin the 4th. Situational hitting. Both teams have had opportunities, but neither team has delivered the big hit yet.
Yeah, and that also comes with the rivalry, the pressure that you're putting on yourself. And, you know, he talked a lot about that this week, was just the players are absolutely putting way too much pressure on themselves, and once they calm down, they'll be fine.
Anna Lee Adams is aboard for the first time tonight. 2nd straight inning, or the 3rd straight inning the leadoff batters reached for Auburn.
Yeah, and I couldn't tell if that ball hit off her foot or off the bag. The throw was low. It looked like it hit off her knee.
You see her reaction. That's Young. She did an excellent job of getting to the softball. Throw just a little bit off target. It is an error on Young. That is the first error for either team tonight. And Auburn also makes a change. Georgia Lessman is the new base runner, the junior out of Enterprise, Alabama. This has really been her role in her Auburn career, coming in and pinch run. Womack at the plate and takes ball 1. There's a strike, 1-1. So last 8 series between these two, split at 4 each. Big swing and a miss for strike 2. Played a 1-run game in the SEC tournament a season ago. That's pulled foul off the foot of Womack. You never had to worry about that.
No.
Foul ball off the foot.
I did in high school, but they didn't let me hit when I was in travel ball or college because I was a lefty pitcher and I hit right-handed.
What about day-to-day life? What hand do you write with?
Left.
Brush teeth?
Left.
So essentially everything left?
Except I swing a golf club and a bat right-handed.
Always fascinated how that works.
Mm-hmm. But I think that has to do with which eye is most dominant.
Look at you dropping knowledge.
Hey, okay.
1-2, runs inside. The appeal doesn't go around.
And that was a nice job by Womack because she has been absolutely eating these batters up with that drop ball. And just be able to hold off is nice.
2-2, that's fouled off by Womack. It's a good battle here.
You're seeing the adjustments from the Auburn hitters, though. They're not swinging at pitches out of the zone anymore. They're swinging at their pitches. It's been a nice adjustment.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat is called, strike 3. Fourth strikeout tonight for Brisky. Auburn has struck out the most of any team offensively in the SEC, and Alabama's second most strikeouts in the league. Stroud goes around, strike 1. Got a single back in the second tonight for Stroud. Swing and a miss, 0-2. That single, she was able to snap out of an 0-for-7 streak. Lifted out of play. So Auburn, 3 straight innings. The leadoff batter has been aboard. Trying to take advantage of an opportunity. Lessman is the runner at first. It's down and inside, 1-2.
And that's something that you haven't seen much in this game that I'm actually surprised. You haven't seen runners trying to steal.
Yeah, it is surprising, especially Coach Murphy told us 11 players on his team have the green lights. As Stroud swings and misses, back-to-back punch-outs for Brisky.
Yeah, that was a nice rise ball. You know, it started in the zone and it just went right outside the zone. It was a nice pitch.
Ratliff, swing and a miss, strike 1. Auburn is 1 for 5 tonight. When the runner in scoring position, 1 for 9 when the runner's just on base. One to Ratliff, ground ball up the middle. Young, it gets past her. Touching second, it's Lessman. She hustles to third. She's there safely. Runners on third and first for Auburn. Or the center fielder, Whites. She pondered going to third base, not once, but twice. She double clutched.
Yeah, but I feel like that's also good thinking by her too at the same time, because if you make that throw to third, that gives a chance,
right.
That gives a runner a chance at first base to take that extra 60 feet, and then you have 2 runners in scoring position instead of 1. So I thought it was a smart choice.
The freshman Wilson drop a bunt there. Squeeze play with a runner on third and Lessman. Wilson struck out in her only at bat tonight. Oh, 1, that's pulled foul. Auburn went down in order 1, 2, 3 to start the game, and then since then they've had 2 runners on base every inning.
And that shows you the adjustments that they're making. You know, it's hard to get in the batter's box against a pitcher that, like Brisky, that's going to throw you, you know, everywhere. But making adjustments and taking it pitch by pitch.
It's high, 1-2 on Wilson. Line drive, this is foul. Wilson grew up on the coast of Alabama in Orange Beach. She knows about this rivalry. Her mom, Rebecca, went to school at Auburn. Westman on third, Ratliff at first. The 1-2. That rise ball has worked at times tonight. That time the freshman laid off it.
It has, and you see her, she's absolutely pounding the inside drop ball, and she's trying to change her eye level, so she's going with that up pitch.
Swing and a miss. Brisky strikes out the side, and again the Tigers leave 2 runners stranded on base. Jocelyn Brisky not fazed at all by all the traffic. She's up to 7 strikeouts tonight. No score after 4 in Auburn. It's a gorgeous Friday night in Auburn as we kick off this 3-game series tonight, and we got a good one so far. We got a pitcher's duel between the Tide and the Tigers. 8, 9, and 1 batters on the way here for Alabama. Impressions for you for Ella Harrison up to this point?
She's really been mixing speeds. She's been using her all speed. She's been pitching to contact. She's had some strikeouts, so she's done a little bit of everything, and she's done a really good job at it.
Harrison only 1 walk, and it's to Young, who's at the plate right here. Borderline pitch there that misses, 1-1. Jenna Young, she's from Iowa, played 99 games at Iowa. She was an all-conference selection twice. Hits it high and deep in the gap, left center field. Jenna Young splits the 2 outfielders. She touches second, she digs for third. She's in there safely with a leadoff triple. Her team leading second this season.
Yeah, and this ball was left over the middle of the plate and a little elevated, and she just drove it opposite field, and it's exactly what you want to do. And a 1 hop off the wall, and, you know, Lessman just wasn't able to get to her, or Shaw, I'm sorry. She wasn't able to get to it, so that turned into a triple instead of a double.
It's the 10th triple of her career, and now for Auburn, The infield is playing in as Kristen White, the number 9 batter, is at the plate. White 0 for 1 with a fly out. Shows bunt, misses, 2-0.
And these are the moments that Coach Murphy was talking about. You know, you have a runner at third base and, you know, just executing, you know, getting that sac fly or getting that bunt down in order to score that run. And that's what he said that they really needed to be working on over the next week for this weekend.
And look, he knows this is a big spot. He wants to talk to everybody involved. Jenna Young on third base, White at the plate. Papillo in the on-deck circles, Riker Chasen in the circle. Hasn't had to do this very much. Have a conversation with Ella Harrison because she has been really phenomenal tonight for Auburn, but she's got a runner on third base to deal with and nobody out.
Yeah, and I really think it's just out there, you know, to give her a little confidence and, you know, calming her down a little bit, make it, hey, you know, make sure you're working on the batter instead of worrying about the runner. I mean, that's typical things that they come out there and tell you, so.
Yeah. How much did you worry about a runner on base when you were in the circle? How much was it in your mind?
Not really any. I've always felt like I did better under pressure. Like that's when that was my prime, is under pressure, especially bases loaded, like no outs, 1 out. That was when I was my best because there was nowhere to put them.
So 2-1 count on White. White swats it foul, 2-2. White did not have a base hit against Auburn last year in the only meeting between these two teams. Two, base hit up the middle, and the senior out of Phoenix City, Alabama, puts the Tide in front in the top of the 5th. And if you're an Alabama fan, that is good news, as the Crimson Tide 26-1 this season when scoring first.
Yeah, and she did a nice job of, you know, taking that pitch that was over the plate and just putting it right back where it came from, and that right there is how you scored that run.
And there's that timely hit. Coach Murphy was trying to speak into existence. Ground ball right side. Close play at second. It's in time to secure an out. White is put away. Not how you draw it up if you're Daigle Wilson, but hey, an out is an out. And she got it at second base.
Yeah, it looks like she tripped over her shoe maybe, but the ball rolled right to second base, and you know, that's a thank you to my teammate. Hey, I know it didn't go like I wanted it to, but thank you.
So Papillo is aboard on the fielder's choice. That's the first out of the inning as Brooke Wells takes ball 1. Wells, first season in Alabama, leads the Tide in 3 different offensive categories. A big swing and a miss for strike 2. Runner stays put at first. And as you touched on, nobody has even tried to steal a base yet. Alabama 3rd most stolen bases in the conference.
But also at the same time, like, an extra 60 feet is crucial in the game, especially in a pitcher's duel. You know, you can't sacrifice that extra 60 feet that you're going to need.
Look at that shot. Gorgeous night. Game 1 of this 3-game tilts. In the dirt. Great block by Ratliff. It's a full count. Critical pitch here for Harrison. Her 3-2. Runner on the move. Wells hits it way up in the air. Is the ballpark going to hold it? Left fielder makes the catch in foul territory, and Kylie Shaw. A crucial second out for Auburn.
Yeah, that ball was hit really high in the air. You know, it's hard to get a read on that ball, especially with, you know, the indoor over here on the opposing side. You know, she was kind of running around because she couldn't really find the ball because it was hit so high, but she did a nice job.
Yeah, also had to figure out how close she was to the fence.
Right.
A lot going on there.
Yeah.
So 2 outs and a runner on first base for Marley Giles. Pitch is off the mark, 1-1. So Giles grew up pretty close to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and has just really put together a fantastic senior season. There's a strike. Harrison out in front, 1-2.
This is one person that Coach Murphy really talked about, hey, that she decided that she wanted to have a good year. She decided she wanted to have good numbers, and she's been, you know, working extra hard to make sure that's what her senior year was going to come out to be.
Runner on the move, softly hit up the middle. Hastings keeps it, and they got the lead runner, Papillo, in a pickle. Tag applied for the final out. What a play by the Auburn defense. Alabama with a run, though, scoring a run on 2 hits. The Tide have a 1-run lead. Alabama with a run in the top of the 5th, but the Tigers closed it with a really outstanding defensive play for the final out of that inning.
Yeah, and it goes to show you how much the Hastings knows about the game. You know, she knew if she made that play, she was going to be taking 3. And so she pump fake. And that's exactly what you don't really see from a freshman, but, you know, she's got a good IQ of the game, and she uses it.
And an eventful inning there for the second baseman, Wilson. It started where she tripped over her own feet for the first out, and then with a great play defensively to end the inning. It's a 1-0 count on Kylie Shaw. And Auburn, they have been so close to driving in runs tonight, but can't quite get over the hump, at least to this point. 4 hits tonight for the Tigers. Shaw shows bunt. It's called, strike 2. Swing and a miss. Boy, Brisky is starting to feel it, isn't she?
Yeah, she's had an absolute game. There, she's getting that drop ball working, but she's also working the up pitch too. Inside to side, she's kind of just going all over the plate, and that's exactly what you want to see. She's had a nice game.
Yes, she has. At least one strikeout in every inning, struck out the side in the fourth. Hastings with a 1-0 count. Lifts it out of play. So Hastings is from Huntsville, Alabama. She knows all about this rivalry, but this is her first time to play in it. A Lipscomb transfer, over 100 games played in Nashville there, first team all-conference in the A-Sun. Brisky out in front, 1-2. That's what she's done all season. She works ahead incredibly well.
She does, and you know that's given her the chance to throw her pitch and get swings and misses later on in the count.
Pretty stoic out there. You don't know how she feels about something one way or the other.
Very cool, calm, and collected.
So this is Hastings. Look at this, back in 2009, taking in an Auburn game.
It's crazy how much softball has changed since then.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
This game has really evolved, for sure.
What do you think is the biggest difference from when you started to playing to when you were playing in college? As this is popped up third base side. Does Taylor have room? She does. Hauls it in for the second out.
I don't really know. I feel like that, you know, most teams have gotten really good. So people are starting to watch the game more. So more girls are wanting to watch and play the game. So I feel like that's why it's evolved so much. You know, used to you would only see, you know, a couple of girls playing in Dixie Youth or not high school. You have just enough to play, but with it going like it is now, I mean, you're going to see big rosters, I feel like.
Swing and a miss. 1-1 on Michaela Walker. Brisky, she's been trying to hit that spot all night, and that has just consistently not been called a strike.
Yeah, but that's also what Murph was talking about in his interview is, you know, they're trying to figure out what the umpire is going to call. He's given more low pitches.
Walker with a base hit as it's tucked away in the left field corner. She will be content with a 2-out single. Michaela Walker, her last SEC hit was on March the 13th. She's got a 2-out single here in the 5th for Auburn.
Yeah, and this is the pitch that Brisky has really been using a lot to the righty batter. She's going in and down, and just being able to make that adjustment and hit that pitch down the line, it's a nice job.
Roebuck steps in.
And that's somebody that's taken a big role for Auburn and, you know, had those situational hitting opportunities. That's who you want to see right now.
Ground ball, Taylor with a fantastic play to wrap up the inning as Auburn again leaves a runner stranded. 5 in the books. It's a 1-run lead for Alabama. summary up to this point. Pitchers duel between these two teams, but again, the story for Auburn, 2 for 12 with runners on base. They've stranded 7.
Yeah, and that's not something that you want to see, especially as a pitcher. You know, you want to be able to depend on your offense, but it's also something that Chris Malveaux has really talked about they have struggled with. That's what he wants to see improvements in, and just not something that we're really seeing the first of this game. So hopefully to see some more adjustments at the end of the game.
Ambry Taylor leads off. 4-5-6 for the Crimson Tide. Strike 1 delivered to Taylor. She's 0 for 2 tonight. One out of play for strike 2.
Honestly, I don't even know how she hit that pitch.
Yeah.
A little,
Way out of the zone.
yeah,
wasn't
it looked like it was in the other batter's box. That's pure talent right there.
it? 1-2 from Harrison. This will be playable in right field as Walker brings it in for the out. And the dry spell continues for Taylor. Season long 0 for 8 stretch now. So game 1 of a 3-game series. Game 2, first pitch scheduled for noon tomorrow. Roman takes strike 1. Only run tonight, last inning for the Crimson Tide. One, that's high. Good take from Roman.
Looked pretty close to me.
How did you not let that impact you in a negative way when you were in the circle, when a call didn't go your way?
My coacher. He always used to crack jokes.
In the air, center field. Womack now charging in. She makes the catch for the second out.
You also have to be like besties with the umpire too. That always helps.
Yeah, what's the key to that?
You
Talk to them before the game.
You got to catch them when they're out there by the fence. And you gotta chop it up with them. They'll be your friend then, and then you'll get a big strike zone.
Coach Murphy wants to visit with Vandergrift before she steps in. So what was your icebreaker when you were having a conversation with an umpire? Did you have one?
Not really. I mean, honestly, I would say anything.
Hey, I'm Shelby. I'm going to be working with you a lot tonight.
Please, 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 please. Come on. I need some strikes, okay? No balls.
Vandergrift, first pitch, it's a base hit. Over the bag at third. Vandergrift races to second. The relay throw, it's cut off by Hastings. It's a 2-out double for Vandergrift, her 4th of the season.
Yeah, and it looked like that the third baseman was playing up in front of the base, and she didn't even have time to react to that ball. I mean, it was just absolutely crushed, and she's really quick around the bases too, so I'll take 2 on that.
So whatever Coach Murphy said, got Vandergrift to deliver a double. Here's Hawkins with that unique stance. Take strike one. So Harrison was able to find that strike zone. Hawkins 0 for 2 in this one. Hawkins in that game in the SEC tournament. She came up with a big double. Was able to drive in a couple runs. Alabama went on to win 3-2. 0-2, ground ball right side. Wilson off the hop over to first in time for the final out. So Alabama leaves a runner stranded on second. We head to the bottom of the sixth. Crimson Tide ahead 1-0. Tonight for Auburn, the story, it's been the opportunities more so than missed opportunities. That was a challenge by the Malvos on the play of the plate. Call was indeed confirmed, but the Tigers have left 7 on base and just 2 for 12 as a team with runners on base. Annalie Adams steps in. Oh, and 1 on the sophomore Adams. Adams had a base hit against the Crimson Tide a season ago in the SEC tournament. Crowd didn't care for that call. It's 0-2.
But like we talked about earlier, he's not given that high pitch. He's been given the lower pitches all night.
And there is a swing and a miss from Adams on a pitch up and out of the zone. Another strikeout for Brisky this evening.
Yeah, and that up pitch, she's working down, and then she's getting that swing and miss on that up pitch. It's nice.
Womack, first pitch, rips it foul. Line up to this point, again, she's giving up the 5 hits, but the 8 strikeouts. And she's been money when she's had to be, when Auburn has had runners on base. Womack lifts it way up in the air. This is out of play. So Brisky, her season high in strikeouts this year. She had 14 against Arkansas on March the 13th. It's 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's definitely not one you want to take on 0-2. You're asking the umpire to decide whether that was a strike or not.
Great to left field. Mania Womack is aboard with 1 out in the 6th, so the Tigers have the tying run on base.
Yeah, she did a nice job of taking that all-speed pitch and just driving it to left field, and it's not really something that you really see from Brisky, so just being able to take advantage of that all-speed.
If you're Alabama, what a difference a pitch makes. Previous one, borderline, called a ball, and then Womack with a base hit to left field on the very next offering. Kyla Stroud at the plate. She's 1 for 2 tonight. 1-0, popped up. Is the ballpark going to hold it? It's going to be close. It hits off the top of the dugout. And now Chris Malvo will have a conversation with home plate umpire Brandon Bloom. Be making a move with a runner on first, and he will be, as Auburn will bring in Talia Martin, the junior out of Georgia. So Martin makes her debut tonight. And she represents the tying run. 1-1, here's a little flare. Behind home plate, brought in by the catcher Giles for the out. Kept the mask on and everything, made it look easy.
Yeah, she did. And that's not an easy play to make. I mean, you got to get yourself positioned just right. She did a nice job.
Ratliff steps in and takes strike 1. She's reached twice. Fielder's choice in a single. Brisky approaching the century mark. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Was there a number, pitch count wise, where you could start to feel it a little bit when you were in the circle?
Not really. Honestly, when you're out there, you don't really think about anything. I mean, if you're dealing like the game she's having, you don't think. I mean, you're just in your groove. It doesn't matter what you throw. It's going to be good.
Two in the air, left field. Vandergrift gets to it and makes the catch for the final outs of the inning. And again, Auburn with a runner stranded on base, 6 complete. Alabama leads it 1-0. Alabama maintaining a 1-run lead over Auburn as we kick off the top of the 7th. How about this? Both of these teams 24-0 the Tide are when leading after 6, and then Auburn searching for their first win this season in the spot. So either something has to give or we're going to see similar results.
Right.
Eight, 9, and 1 batters for the Crimson Tide. Jenna Young, first pitch in the air, left field. Shaw, can she get 2? And it's off of her mitts. Jenna Young, is she going to have a second triple? She hustles there, slides in safely. And Jenna Young, for the second time tonight, starts an inning off, reaching third base. Pretty sure this will be called a triple. But look at the effort from Shaw. Lunge after it, and it popped out of her mitt.
Yeah, she made a good play on that ball. She just couldn't get it to it in time. But like we said, your speed on the bases, that's an extra 60 feet.
Kristen White steps in. So it is indeed a triple for Jenna Young. So she came into this game with 1 triple all season. She's got 2 tonight. Now 11 in her career. That's waved and missed at. 0-2 on White.
And what a game to have 2 triples in. Rivalry game.
For the Iowa transfer. Yeah, that'll get you a high five from Coach Murphy. So Alabama hoping for deja vu here. Not the first time Jenna Young's been able to do that. Second game in her career with a pair of triples. The last time White was in this situation, she came through with an RBI single. Almost identical spot too. Auburn with the infield in. White just rolled the ball up the middle.
Can she do it again? It's a big question.
Popped up behind home plate. Ratliff runs out of room. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss. A strikeout for Harrison. That's her third.
Nice job going back to that drop ball in the outside corner and just getting that swing and miss again.
And before the lineup turns over, pitching coach Riker Chasen heads to the circle. So this will be the 4th time through the lineup for Ella Harrison.
She's done a very nice job too of, keeping them off balance and keeping Auburn in the ball game.
And that base runner at third, boy, that looms large. Auburn, the Tigers will love to head into the bottom half of this inning, only down by a single run as opposed to multiple runs. Papillo off the plate outside. 1-0. 36 games in a row reaching base safely. Infield a little bit deeper here for Auburn. One. Now strike two on Papillo. One, two from Harrison.
Those last two pitches, she has fouled those balls straight back, which means I'm on time. I'm just, a little bit under the ball or barely missing the ball. So I would expect to see some kind of off speed or dropping pitch this time.
Goes upstairs, 2-2. All right, what are you thinking here?
Well, she just threw it off speed, so you're changing her eye level, you're changing her perception. I think something low.
2-2, ground ball right side. There's one out, play at the plates in time for the 3-2 double play. First double play turn tonight for this Auburn defense, and it comes in the 7th. The sophomore Anna Lee Adams, right place at the right time for the 3-2 double play. Tigers have 3 outs to work with. So after that double play, Alabama and Coach Murphy, they issued a challenge, and the call was indeed confirmed. Outs at home plates. Show you the replay.
I mean, it was a bang-bang play, but yet again, the umpire has the best view, but why not use it?
Yeah, Alabama at that point still had 2 challenges. Now they only have 1 the rest of the game, as does Auburn. So what's at stake with a win? Alabama would be 10-3 or better for the first time in 5 years, and Auburn would be the 5th win against Alabama in their last 8 games. It would also snap a 6-game losing skid in general for the Tigers as well. But Brisky has other ideas, as she is looking to go the distance for the Tide on the road tonight. There's her line, 6 innings. She's got 8 strikeouts. She has 7 complete games this season. That is tops for Alabama. What do you think will be important here for both of these teams as we begin the bottom of the 7th?
I think stay cool, calm, and collective. Do your job. Be you. It'll come.
A pinch hitter for Auburn. It's the freshman Delaney Amua out of Livermore, California. Had a solid freshman season. 4 home runs. Definitely has power. Represents the tying run. Didn't start this season. Started to get more opportunities. And then here, as of late, she is 0 for her last 10 as she digs in right here to face Brisky. And she takes a first pitch strike. This is the 9th spot in the order. A little bit high. Man, that's been the case all night. 1-1 on Amua. Now Amua has to battle. 1-2.
And you see Brisky's going right back to what's been working for her all night. Is she's getting ahead in the count. She's making them hit her pitch.
Popped up, first base side, foul territory. Wells makes the catch directly in front of the Auburn dugout. Tigers have 2 outs to work with. Top of the order brings up Kylie Shaw. Shaw check swing in the air to left field. Coming up with a catch, Vandegrift. A shoestring grab for the 2nd out of the inning.
And that was a nice read. It was hit hard off the bat, and she just made a good read on it. You see her pause, and then she just hurry into the ball. It was a nice catch.
More the defense tonight. It's been next level, really, from both of these teams. Hastings, base is empty, 2 out. She's got an 0-1 count. That's outside. Alabama portion that made the trip to Auburn. That fan base, a lot of them on their feet. Game 1 is not disappointed. Game 2, first pitch is noon tomorrow. We're gonna miss from Hastings. Brisky looking for a complete game shutout victory on the road. The 1-2. A rise ball, that has been a success for her tonight. Hastings is able to resist it. Two. Hastings ground ball right side. Young, the play to first. Final out of the inning, and Alabama takes game 1 of the series 1-0. Second shutout this season for Jocelyn Brisky. And Alabama is a team 3rd in the country in this area. What a game, what a win tonight for Alabama, taking game 1 in this rivalry matchup.
Yeah, we talked about how good their hitting is. We talked about how good their pitching and their defense is. And in this game, it really took all 3, but mostly the thing that stood out to me was the pitching. Brisky absolutely dealed this game, and she made them work for what she wanted.
Best start for Alabama in SEC play in 5 years. So that'll do it for us from Auburn. For my partner Shelby Lowe, for our wonderful crew, I'm Graham Doty signing off from Auburn, Alabama. Final score, the Crimson Tide take game 1, 1-0. Join us for our next softball broadcast tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern as the Tigers and Tide square off for game 2 of the SEC series on SEC Network. This has been a presentation of ESPN.